bro. You gotta understand, brother. I know he's probably going to get some food, but bro, you gotta understand. Out here, they don't play. They get you. They got you. Now, here it is. A day we never forget, right? The OKC Thunder. A team that everybody and their mama, they put their dreams, their hopes, their prayers into, and they carrying the NBA, and they running up and down the court. Everybody know each other, and it's just one big party in Oklahoma City. But are they the best team in the NBA right now? Is Oklahoma City Thunder the best team in the NBA? And the answer is no, there isn't. They're not. The OKC Thunder not even close. The thing about OKC, let me tell you the teams that are better than them right now, that would smack them around if they were to play. One, the Detroit Pistons. The Detroit Pistons is a team that would give them fits. Now, you might say, well, why would that team give them problems? Because Oklahoma City Thunder like to be in transition. They're not that good in half court, but they're really good in transition. You keep them out of transition and you make the lanes tight where they can't get, the foul calls. You take that out of the game and you got them under control. It's just hard to keep them out of transition because they have so many shooters on the team. So you got to be always up on them. So they get a lot of free throw attempts due to those facts. Now, the other factors that come into play that y'all want to talk about. Shea. Well, Shea is somebody that I look at and I see that there is a matureness to his game, a confidence now that they got a championship and everything else. But the Detroit Pistons would mop the floor with him. Not because I'm a Piston fan, but because of the style of play that we play. We play at the rim. More than shooting a bunch of threes, you have to really be at the rim with these guys or have the youth to beat them. So the Pistons is the top team right now that would give them the business. The team that would beat them also is the Philadelphia 76ers. The 76ers have two explosive guards that's small. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Shea, and they can shoot, and Maxey can move around, and then you got to deal with Joel Embiid on the inside. So Chet Holmgren is definitely going to get pulled out of the paint, and they're going to have to deal with that. Hartenstein's going to have to deal with Joel's physicality and wearing him down on the other side. So those two scenarios alone put the whole thing in a flux. Right? So now they already talking this, they finna beat the Bulls records. The Bulls don't have a record. The record is regular season wins. And that belongs to the Golden State Warriors with 9. They didn't win the championship in 2016, but they broke the regular season record with 73-9. Well, you're often going to find that there's so many different elements put into the play that it just don't make any sense. It's just it's a bad look. In other words, like a lot of people get a raw deal when they do things. This is it. This is a raw deal. So when you deal with people who are basically degenerates and they're trying to captivate people and put them in the right space, you always get people who are not on the up and up. And right now, I just think those two teams are the best to beat them. Now, in the West, the team that I believe that would give them problems, that is a playoff team that matches up with them, is possibly, I would say, Phoenix and definitely the Rockets. But the Utah Jazz also give them problems. They'll have problems with the Jazz, but they probably won't be playing the Jazz, but the Jazz personnel will get them problems. So Phoenix, the Rockets, and the Jazz seem to be the top. Like, I know a lot of people, they get so caught up on the West. The West isn't that strong this year. This is the weakest the West has looked in a long time. The Spurs are not real contenders to me. Wemby's hurt, and he stays hurt. He's a big 7'6" guy, so he's very fragile. And this is taxing on the body. All this back and forth and, The Blazers, no. The Blazers can't. They won't even be in contention. They'll be out. They won't be playoff bound. Team that'll give them fits also, if they're healthy, the Orlando Magic. See, all the people in the teams that can beat OKC just play in the East. So they don't have to worry about only one of them. And that's that. The Knicks can beat OKC? No, I doubt that. Doubt that very much. Even though they don't play enough defense enough. They're not a dedicated defensive team. They're just the type of team to get blown out by OKC. They're not a contender to them. Neither is Cleveland. Cleveland's not a match for them either. The Atlanta Hawks will get them more problems than Cleveland. It's just style of play. Yeah, well, that's the element that people are in nowadays. So, it is what it is at times. If we get Giannis. You got Butterball. Why do you need everybody else? You got Karl Anthony Towns. You got a team already. Why do you need Giannis? Of course LeBron's not going anywhere. LeBron has a no-trade clause, so LeBron's not leaving the team until after the season's over. Then he can make his decision after that, because he'll be a free agent. He can go anywhere he wants. Laker didn't come with that extension. Brown was upset. Man, I just got sleepy real quick. Yeah. Man, I got sleepy real fast. Yeah, I don't see any team that would in the West that would give them problems more than the teams I named, and the teams in the East. That's I believe would get them. The Miami Heat, no, they'll beat the Miami Heat. They'll lose to Miami only if they was kicking it on in South Beach. That's the only way they gonna lose to them, because it don't make any sense. None of it makes sense, B. today. So they changed. I'm working on it. Believe me, I'm working on it. Yeah, well, I thought I was grandfathered under the original plan. Comes to find out that I'm not. Everyone has to conform. We finally got everything working. Oh, y'all losing. I told you, y'all are losing. Y'all are losing, B. Straight up. Y'all are losing. Appreciate you. I was sleepy in the car. Now that I'm in the house, I'm wide awake. But we got a lot coming for you tomorrow. Just stay tuned.